Um, Thank you for joining us, Mr. Stickley. This is Deja Calvin.
I'm just getting the paperwork on this now. This is just a fail to appear for a probation violation arraignment. Do I have that right?
Correct. We'll have to get the case back on track.
Okay.
All right. This is file number 22. Yes, 22, 4 years old. People versus Deja Calvin. Miss Calvin was charged with operating while intoxicated and maybe some other things, but she was on probation for operating while intoxicated. Daniel Frazine was assigned to supervise the probation, and it had some ups and downs. And then eventually Deja just disappeared about 16 months ago. And so, all right, well, let me ask you a couple questions. How did you get arrested last night?
I didn't. I turned myself in on Friday night or Friday morning. Actually. They said they were going to let them know that.
All right, very good. Where have you been living?
The same address, 211 South Douglas.
Oh boy. Daniel joked about that. Warrants are out there and nobody serves them unless they get picked up for something. Why'd you decide to turn yourself in?
Because I'm ready to get it taken care of, and like I don't want to be in trouble. And I have kids that I have to set an example for.
Well, let's go way back to the petition. It is alleged that you were placed on probation July 25th of 2022 for 24 months for operating while intoxicated. You violated the conditions of probation by failing to report on a monthly basis, failing to abstain from the use of drugs and alcohol or test on demand, and failing to participate in the treatment plan as directed. We set a probation violation arraignment for June 5th of 2024, and you failed to appear. So a bench warrant issued and has been out all that time, and you've been living at the same house, and they just never served the warrant. All right, I need to get the case back on track. Your original attorney was John Bush. Show plead not guilty.
I don't know what the failure to stay off drugs and report and everything was, because I did everything I was supposed to do. He wanted to violate me because I couldn't find employment.
Well, then you quit showing up. We never even got to. You went off the grid for 16 months, longer than that, about 20 months. And to your credit, you came in to try to address this. Now, what Daniel recommended was revoking the probation.
I promise if you let me go today, I will do everything the way I'm supposed to do. I have kids at home that are waiting for me to get there. I'm detoxing off methadone right now. I will do everything the way I'm supposed to do. I know you have no reason to believe me, but I would hope that me coming in and turning myself in would be a sign of good faith.
It is. You're detoxing because you're in custody?
Yes. I'm on methadone at the Victory Clinic, and they won't give it to me here.
You were on methadone then, and we managed to struggle through it. Cocaine had been your other bane, and alcohol.
Yeah,
but in light of the fact that you turned yourself in, and you've been living at the same address for 2 years, what he recommended was the 9 days of jail that were deferred, I think, and 4 additional days. So he's recommending 13 days of jail and revoke the probation.
And my
Um,
kids thought I would be gone for 1 day, and I've been gone for 4.
say that again?
My kids thought that I was gonna be gone for 1 day, and I've been gone for 4. So
Yeah, that's on you. This is unusual. My original plan was just leave you in jail until we could address this. You're on a medically supervised methadone plan. You haven't moved. You haven't turned yourself in. You didn't do everything we asked you to do, and then you quit showing up. But I'm going to appoint an attorney.
It could be
Set
it can go to Mr. Bush, Your Honor.
What?
It could go to Mr. Bush, Your Honor.
Yes.
I don't know, what does that mean? I don't know what that means.
Mr. Bush was your original attorney. And I'm going to let you out on a bond, Deja, on your representation. You're going to show up to deal with this.
I promise you I will. I don't like being in trouble. I don't like going through all this stuff. I just want to get it taken care of so I can move on.
All right. It may entail some additional jail time before we're done. But
If we could like set it up so I could do like weekends or something where I'm prepared would be better though.
yes. When I do detox people from methadone detox is supposedly worse than heroin or morphine withdrawal. So the withdrawal is bad. And then I get you withdrawn. Then you get out and then you use a street drug or something and you
No intentions of using the street.
overdose. I don't want that. I don't want you. I'm no big fan of the Victory Clinic. I don't make any secret of that, but people get on it and they never get off of it. And it's a giant millstone around your neck. You have to dose every day.
Yes.
You can't go anywhere. You can't do anything. You can't work. But you
I'm
manage
in the
to
process
stay
of
under
getting
my
off of
radar
it.
for. Say that again.
I'm in the process of actually getting off of it on my own, of course. But the slow taper is a big difference from a forced detox.
Yes. All right. I'm going to set bond at $500 PR. I don't yet know when the next hearing date is. And if you don't show up, I'm going to set bond at $10 million and have the police come to your house and pick you up and set the hearing sometime after Christmas. So it's in your best interest to make sure you appear at every court hearing.
Yes, sir. $500 PR, does that mean like on my own like kindnesses? Or I don't have $500?
No, $500 PR.
So just on my own kindnesses?
Yes.
Sorry, I get confused.
Now, will somebody come pick you up?
Yes.
All right. Who are you living with? Still with your grandma?
Yes. But they're in Florida right now.
Okay. Where are your kids?
In school right now. It would be great if I got out in time to get them. Well, no.
Well, who's watching them?
My dad had them over the weekend, but he works, so.
I forgot. Who's your dad?
Quincy Washington.
Oh, that's right. All right. I'm going to give you a PR bond on your promise that you'll show up for the next hearing.
Yes. And I'll get that in the mail?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. You're good to go.
Thank you.
All right. We're going to take up the matter of People versus Kenneth Lee Hewitt. Mr. Hewitt is here with his attorney, Lou Knopfsinger, also present as Angelique Canfield from the prosecuting attorney's office. Mr. Hewitt was arrested earlier this fall on September 12th with a co-defendant. Her matter has been bound over to circuit court in this case, and his matter was reduced from possession of a controlled substance to use of a controlled substance, a 1-year misdemeanor. I scheduled the matter for sentencing today. I wanted to look at the police report, see what happened with the co-defendant. Frankly, I'm not quite sure what to do here. I didn't ask for a pre-sentence. I simply got the report and looked at things. Mr. Knopfinger, what would you like me to know?
Yeah, a couple of things, Judge. He was the passenger, as the court indicated. Mr. Hewitt has a pretty limited criminal history. There was a small amount of methamphetamine. He was cooperative with officers. We've talked about the possibility of 7411. Because he can't drive, it would be a complication for him to participate in probation. Sort of an auxiliary issue where his license was confiscated that day and was never returned to him, to the point where he had to go and get a new driver's license.
Well, you have a Michigan ID.
State
don't you?
ID. Yeah.
Okay, but you have one now? All right.
So
Okay.
he was arrested that night. He does have some jail credit, Judge. I would ask the court to consider fines and costs.
These construction sounds we hear are the signs of things to come when they really start bashing things down. Not sure what they're doing. What are they doing?
Working on the elevator.
Miss Campfield, what would you like me to know?
Your Honor, as I'm reading the report, it appears that there was a free air canine sniff on the vehicle that alerted to both the driver and passenger sides of the vehicle. There was paraphernalia and a substance found in a backpack, as well as on the defendant's person. It's concerning because the driver of the vehicle has a circuit court case of another possession of methamphetamine.
Yeah, she actually has two.
Correct. And it was pending at the time of this stop. That's why she had an open warrant as well. And he's spending time with this individual as well as possessing and utilizing methamphetamine. I recognize he doesn't have a significant criminal history. It's unfortunate. 7411 would be a perfect opportunity
Yes.
for him to take advantage of. Because there hasn't been any other convictions of this, I don't know necessarily that one would recommend probation without having had a substance abuse assessment performed. I frankly think a short term of probation would be appropriate, just to make sure that there isn't an addiction here that needs to be addressed. I wouldn't necessarily mind if it was phone reporting. However, the difficulty would be doing the testing upon demand or his color being called. So typically these are sometimes fines and cost cases, but methamphetamine is a pretty destructive drug to a person's physiological being. It can actually start to disintegrate the brain and the body. So I would like to see him receive some services, or at least participate in a substance abuse assessment to see if further recommendations could be made.
Mr. Hewitt, what would you like me to know?
Well, that woke me up to what was going on with me and stuff like that. That's surely not the way I want to go. I mean, it embarrassed me, it embarrassed my family.
Well, you're not a kid anymore.
No, I'm not a kid. I'm not. And that reflects also on my decision of what I want. I feel like doing. I mean,
Well, also who you were with.
yeah. I had no idea. I mean, she had warrants or anything. I was getting ready to walk home, and she said
She had some meth in her backpack.
Yeah.
But you had some meth in your wallet.
Yeah.
So that's you.
Yeah.
You're 64. You and I go back a long ways.
Yeah.
You don't have much criminal history, but you got a lot of baggage from when we were both much younger.
Yes.
And then a bunch of license stuff, which has caused your license to be suspended.
Yeah.
But you really hadn't been ahead of anything since maybe 2008. I used to see you when I was prosecutor, even before I took over as prosecutor in '89. I was here from 1980 to 89, and then I took over. And in those early days, we were both much younger. And you got on the driving suspended merry-go-round and you couldn't get off of it.
Yeah.
This is 1.8 grams, including the packaging of methamphetamine in your wallet.
Mm.
So it's probably about a gram. The person you were with had other issues and she's bound over to circuit court. I'm not sure what they're going to do with that. There's only so much services to go around. You weren't driving,
No.
which is a good thing. You haven't had any criminal problems in 20 years. This is what we've devolved to. We've gone from a 10-year felony to this. You can't really do 7411 probation, which would be a perfect fit, which would be quite a bit of effort, but it would take the charge off your record. You did come up immediately with we gave you a PR bond. You spent 1 day in jail. I'm going to give you a $100 fine, a $75 crime victims' rights fee, a $50 state minimum fee, and a $150 attorney fee. That's $475. $375. That's not right. Yeah. $375. Put you on a payment plan. An order of 3 days jail, credit 1, leaving 2 days to serve. But you're gonna serve. You can do it now if you want to. Would you rather I scheduled it?
Schedule, please.
All right, we'll start Friday night at 7 o'clock. Friday is Halloween. 10/31. It shouldn't be 7411 or none. Nobody would do 7411 if they just got a fine and a pat on the back. This is a 10-year felony reduced to a misdemeanor. All the things your lawyer said are true. You were cooperative and respectful to the police. But if you don't wish to have it taken off your record, we'll do and I don't see the need at this point. If I give you a drug test right now, what would it show?
I'll probably show that clean.
Probably show. What are the other options?
I'm sorry. Yeah, it did show up clean. Yeah. I haven't did anything.
I don't have the luxury of doing that right now. I don't know what kind of arrests happen on Halloween night, but you might see some weird stuff at the jail. Friday.
It'll be the first time.
Well, it's been a while,
Yeah,
years, and this will be an unpleasant reminder about why you don't want to go back.
Exactly.
Who was this driver? Who was she to you?
Just an acquaintance, just somebody I knew, through just seeing her every once in a while and stuff, just talking to her.
She wasn't a girlfriend or anything,
No,
just a friend.
no.
But you're doing meth together, and those are the kind of people you need to stay away from.
Yeah, I agree. That's not worth it.
Oops. All right, how about if I don't see you in another 20 years or so? That would probably be all right. Now, I want you to also go out and see the ladies about signing up for a payment plan, $375. I want at least $50 a month,
How much would that be total, sir?
$375. All right, you give that to him. You got to report to the jail at 7 o'clock. I have to bail if we take this out. And again, that'll remind you about why you don't want to be in the wrong place at the wrong time with the wrong
Thank you, Your Honor.
people.
Thank you.
Thanks, Judge.